Okay guys, so today we're going to see the TFTPdnld worst case scenario. If there is no operating system available into the flash, then how we going to recover the device? That will be the first lab, means that will be the one lab. Before that, we're going to see how to what are the register value and what is the role of those register value. So we have register value going to start from 0x21. This is the vendor Cisco specific. If you go for Juniper and other vendor, it's going to be changed, and that going to be value start from 00 till 0102, like this. It will go for hexadecimal in the FF. There is a mode something called 42. It's reserved for the password recovery U, and rest all from 2 to FF for the normal mode. Means you have sequence of operating system available into the your flash, from which it's going to be sequential. We're going to pick up for upgrade or downgrade or any rollback activity. You can refer the previous video in order to check all these lab what we have done in the normal mode. Now today we're going to see the what do you mean by the ROMMON mode, that is 00. This is the ROMMON mode. This is the ROMMON mode, ROM monitoring. And second, it's called RxBoot mode. RxBoot help you to bring into the mini OS. It's not a complete OS. You have mini OS. In that, they're going to help you to connect with the TFTP and other network device, so that you can up and operational with the network, and you can download your desired operating system as well as the configuration by which you're going to want to bring your device in the network. So we will do first how to set the register value and go into the ROMMON mode, and how to set the RxBoot, and we will recover the minimum OS, and then we will see the worst case scenario. Okay guys, let's start our lab. So come to this. Okay, so quickly I'm going to take 941 model, and I'm going to change the host name here only. Device is still booting. Okay, wait for the boots up. Once boots up, so I'm going to give the router test 01, and the same for the host name also. I'm going to, you can use your CLI. I can do same thing. That's, so we have same thing over here. Now I will do the connectivity. Connect with the switch. Okay, now I'm going to anyone join over here? Okay, so I'm going to configure disable the spanning tree. What is the command? The interface is 0/4. I'm going to disable this. Interface fast ethernet 0/4 spanning tree port fast. So once you will enable the port fast, it's going to bypass the spanning tree. I'm going to write this, and I will save this also, so that I will save this one, so that there is no issue. Okay, now come to this. I'm going to bring this device into the network. So my interface is, you can see here, 0/0. So I will access 0/0, and I will assign the IP address same LAN 1.13.255.0. 255.255.0, and we will do no cert. So it will bring into the network. Once it will bring into the network, you can see immediately it's came up. There is no spelling tree checks. Okay, so we'll try to ping myself first. I'm in network or not. 192.168.1.13. It's my IP. I'm able to ping myself. Let's see, I'm able to ping my TFTP or not. First few packet will drop. After that, I'm able to ping that also, and I will see other like 12 I'm able to ping or not. That also I'm able to ping it. So I'm with my LAN. It's working fine. We are in network. Okay. So first we will see how to go to Roman mode manually. How to reset or set the config register value. So let me first, how do I check my config register value? So very simple command, that is command called show version. So once you punch this command, you can at the bottom of this output you will see the config register value. Are you able to see, everyone, guys? Pavan?
Yes, sir.
At the bottom of your output this command, and this command says that 0x means hexadecimal, 21 means this is Cisco vendor, and the 02 means normal mode. Clear? Now we will do the manual configuration, and we will go to the Roman mode by setting up the manually config register value. The command is config register value, then you question mark and give the word. So you have to remember, you start from 0x21, then you give your desired register value. So I'm giving 00 because I want to go into the ROM mode. So I will set this, and we will do right. We'll save this, and we will verify what happened to the show version command. What is showing? It's affected, it's reflected over there or not. Yes, it's reflected. It's showing at the existing we are running with the 02. We will apply with the Roman at the next reboot. If you do the reboot, we will go into the Roman. Clear, guys? This is says that. Okay, so I'm going to write this. Okay, and we will do few more configuration that going to help. No IP domain lookup. Okay, so these are the configuration we have done. So we have interface, host name, and other things configured here. Let's reload and see we are going into Roman mode or not. So they are telling system configuration has been modified. You want to save? Yes. Always do save. Yes. Confirm? Yes. Now I came to into Roman mode. Can you see, Pavan? Roman 1
Yeah,
get to
yeah.
the, yes. So here in real time you will not go to so quick. Okay, I'm going to upload one video with the real device we have in rack here, real device. I will show you how to do the password recovery in next class with the real device, how to go to Roman mode, because I want to show you the actual device. Going into the actual device, it take time. There is a lots of things you have to do, little bit extra, but this is the same method. It will take time, but it will go to the Roman mode. You will find the prompt like Roman 1 this, and this is very good for your practice purpose. You practice this. Okay, now once you went into the Roman mode, there is no help command. There is only one command going to you. That's a question mark, and these are the option only available. Okay, reset the system. Going to reset means reboot your system. Boot, you have to set your boot process. Conf register, if you want to change the conf register. Okay, so yes, so today lab I just want to show how to go to Roman mode. or what are the option into Roman mode. So if you have registered value by mistake 00 and you have rebooted your device, it will stuck into Roman. But Astos, if I stuck into the Roman, how do I come into the normal mode? Right, Pawan? That you should learn. So this command you should use confreg this command. And there is no copy paste command, just you have to type by yourself in this mode. Okay, confreg, and then give your register value 0x, what will be my register value, 2102. I will come back to my normal mode. 02 is my normal mode, and then after that you have to reset, means you want to reset your system. So only two command, confreg and set your config register and reset. Once reset, it will try to the normal reboot. It will try to the normal reboot. It will come to the normal mode. And let's see. Yes, we are in the normal mode. We can check show version. And my config register value is changed to the normal. Clear? How to go to Roman mode and how you supposed to recover your device from Roman to normal mode. Clear?
Yes.
Yes. Go to the next. Now the next is 00 is Roman mode. Now we have 01 for RxBoot. That is nothing. We have mini OS operating system, means minimum software available by which they're going to provide you network connectivity. Once you are in network connectivity, you can connect with your TFTP and you can download or upload whatsoever configuration or operating system, and you can go for desired operating system, right? So that's a very important, but that is not available for each and every model. There is a specific list of model by which it's going to be support. However, it's going to support for, let's see, it's supporting for this version or not. So we have right now show version, which model, 1941 series, right? 1900 series of model, right? So let's see if I'm going to change my config register value. We'll go into the config mode and we will check the config register value. 0x hex mode, again 21 for the Cisco, and 01 is for the RxBoot mode, and we will do right. We will write it and we will check whether this is going to be applicable in the next reboot or not. So at the bottom of the output, I can see existing is normal one 02, and there will be 01 at the next reload. So successfully we are able to set the config register value 01, and now same way I'm going to do the reload and we will check it's went to into the which mode, either is a Roman mode or in the normal mode or RxBoot mode. So we confirm. Now you can see it's a booting up, but you can see there is a called IoS image load test. If you are able to see here, IOS image with the test one, you go for up this one. This is only for testing purpose. You cannot run your network on this. This is a mini IoS. Clear, guys, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, now this is available almost means almost new all the model, but the old model, very old model, you don't have RxBoot, so people don't study about this, but this is very good to recover your device. Okay, very good to recover your device, and then from here you can upload. If you see, check, if you do show version, you will not see the proper OS operating system. It will show you something else, not complete licensing, and other feature will be not there. Okay, this configure register value 001, and if you see this part 001, you must change to normal mode, because all the application which is going to it will be going to show you normal, but it's not, it's a temporary. You can this licensing package you have, but it's not applicable. All the services like OSPF, BGP, other new services are not going to be supported. Okay, so this is only give you so that you can able to connect with your TFTP. Let's ping to TFTP. I'm able to connect with the TFTP or not. Ping TFTP. Sorry, ping 192.168.1. This is my TFTP. I'm able to ping able, so I'm able to download something and we will upload accordingly. Okay, so clear guys till here?
Yes.
Okay, now the question we saw the 00 Roman mode, we saw the 01 for the RxBoot mode, or we saw the existing mode, that's the 02. So let's go back to the existing mode. It's a very easy. Same way you have to configure configuration register value 0x2102 is my normal mode. Do write and reload. Confirm. So we are now. So first question, Ashutosh, if I remove my now come to the scenario mode, means worst case scenario. If I remove my all the OS from my flash, what would be about RxBoot? Should I able to recover mine? Should I go to the RxBoot mode or not? What do you think, guys? Suppose I removed all the operating system from the flash, there is no, that's a worst case scenario, right?
Yeah, I think in that case, RxBoot would not be there.
Okay, RxBoot not be there. Very good. Let's see, we will do lab and we will see. We will not assume that. Okay, so here very interesting thing, there is two things I want to clear by the lab only, otherwise you're going to forget. So first we are in normal mode. How do you check? Show version and the top of, sorry, bottom of the register value we have. See, if you do the if you're going to study the coding Python and other things, so if you want to automate this entire operating system upgrade, you should understand this register value, otherwise you are not able to do the coding. Okay, Sagar, you should know how to, if I will change my this register value, then the how the system going to be controlled by my application. Okay,
Yeah.
because recently I have done the complete automation for the IoS upgrade in my existing organization, and that's working, and there's development keep on going on, even MD5 checks and other stuff also. Okay, come to this configuration register value we have, and we want to go now, we want to remove all the software from the flash, and we create the worst case. So we have only one software operating system in the flash, and we're going to delete that. So just copy this, and the command is delete it. So it will detect from the flash. See, this file name, they are deducted from the flash, and they are asking, you want to delete from flash? Yes, I want to delete from flash. Let's check it's a remove from flash or not. Can you see there is no operating system available into the flash now? Both of you guys, are you able to see?
Yes.
Yes. And my config register value, I have 02, right? So if I reboot now, reload now this device, so it's going to be into the Roman mode or into RX mode, because it will not come into the 02, because we don't have software in the flash. Are you understand, guys? If you see into the theory, I said if you don't have normal software, it will go into the ROMMON mode. So my question is, why it will not go into the RxBoot mode? Because there is no operating system available to sense there is something called RxBoot. Let's see. I'm going to reload and we will check. See, we are in ROMMON mode. Even though I did not set the configuration register value, because they find that there is no operating system on this register value. So I will jump into the register value by default 00. It's come into the ROMMON mode. Okay, but do we have option of RxBoot? Sagar told no, Astos, it will not. Let's try. So we can change the Confreg value. Okay, and we will try for the RxBoot. We are able to go to into RxBoot or not. Okay, then it will be clear it's not contained into the class, it's contained into the ROM. So 0x2101, and we will reset. If it will go to the RxBoot, then let's see. They are telling we reset, but there is no operating system available. Unable to boot process fail, system unable to boot automatically, and the environment need to set the bootable image. Then only you have RxBoot, otherwise you will go to the ROMMON mode. So my dear, in this model, if your RxBoot or mini OS is not available in the separate memory in the box, so there is no meaning. Okay, guys? Yes. So there is a selected device model. On that they have separate memory apart from flash. In that there is a mini OS or minimum OS is content like ROM, like boot strip, like ROMMON. So it will jump to that. But 9041 they don't have real RxBoot mode. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Sound good? Now come to the ROMMON mode. How do I recover my device, Astos? Now I want to recover my device. That's the important. This is the worst case scenario, guys. From here you don't have anything, not even RxBoot going to help you, not even Tftp. Because why Tftp is not going to help you in this scenario? You can say your interface is down because there is no operating system running. What do you say?
Yeah.
Okay, are you guys understanding what I want to say?
Yes.
So let's do the lab. So this lab going to tell you, it's going to make it up this process. It's going to configure this automatic, and it will contact Tftp, download OS, and bring that we have to do. That's the objective.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
let's do. So we're going to, so without anything configuration we supposed to do. So that method called this method is available entire platform of your Cisco. Okay, so please practice this at home. I got encounter couple of moments since last 15 years where we have used this method because they remove the entire flash from the system, but we have to bring the switch up. Okay, and supposed to connect. So what is this? Is technique called Tftpdnld. The technology called Tftpdnld, the protocol which help you to, means Tftp image download, this full form. So what is the command? Tftpdnld. Just once you Once you execute that command, they will give you and syntax and the parameter and their dependent attribute which supposed to pass in the same format, otherwise it's not going to work. Okay, so what is the attribute? You can read this thing where to use. This is the command for disaster recovery only, to recover the image via TF. Okay, and always remember this is not FTP. You cannot use SCP, you cannot use other secure protocol, because this is disaster recovery. You have to bring one TFTP, and this is very easy to bring one TFTP into your LAN or directly connected to that device. Okay, okay guys, so you should read. For these are the things is different from model to model. Okay, model to model, but this is the 98% are same. Maybe the syntax will be different, like here syntax telling you should use variable name, then without a space there is a equal to, then value, then pass your value. Use the set to the current variable. You have to use set command for the current variable and click the control block if you want to erase and blah. So this is the syntax I should use. One thing. Second, these are the mandatory requirement, means you have to be give this parameter, and these are the optional parameter. So I will show you. I will use the all mandatory. Of course we have to use. For optional I will use one only, and we will show you. Okay, let's do this. So first parameter is IP address. IP, so you can't copy and paste. IP, all are capital. IP address equal to, without a space. Do you remember the syntax? Equal to, then what will be the IP address? Whose IP address? Mine IP address. So my TFTP IP address is 1. So I will give my IP address is 2. 192.168.1.2. Okay, this is my IP address. This is first parameter. Then we have IP subnet. You have to type this one by one, otherwise it's not going to work. Mask without a space, you have to give what is the mask, the subnet marks of this unit. 255, sorry, 255.255.255.0. Now next parameter they are asking default. Let me copy this from here. I am able to copy default, copy and paste. Wow, equal to, you can give default gateway. What will be the default gateway? We are not going to go into the network, so your TFTP going to be default gateway. So 192 dot, this is the key point guys. Your TFTP in this scenario, your TFTP will be the default, and this IP is a temporary IP. I'm telling you, this is the IP is a temporary IP to bring your network up, connect with the TFTP, download your specific code, and then you can go whatsoever you want. So again, next question they are giving mandatory one, that's your TFTP server, and then equal to, without a space. Again same, gateway and TFTP will be the same. Always you remember, this is the key. If you don't going to use this, maybe there is trouble, and that's code not going to be successful. So again, file means what? Which file you want to download from TFTP. So go to TFTP, check that file, which file we want to copy. TFTP I went, and this file I want to copy. This is 1900. I will copy this. You can control C, you can copy this and come to this and paste it. So this is my file. Now all the mandatory options we have done. Okay guys, now come with the optional. I'm not going to take anything overall timeout. No, I want to check only the checksum, because checksums I want to disable. Perform the checksum test on the image. 0 no, 1 yes. I will keep 0 because I don't want checksum in this scenario. I want directive without checking any checksum. You just call. Guys, clear till here?
Yes.
Yes. Now I set this parameter. I want to verify before going to punch this command. So tftp, same command, dnld. So they will show you this. Once you punch this command, they're going to show you the attribute. These are the attribute you have given. So you just verify. This is the IP address 1.1.2 is mine IP address. Then gateway and tftp same IP. Then we have file and warning and everything. So all existing data in all partition or flash will be lost. Of course, there is nothing we have anyhow. Okay, so I will press yes and enter. Once I will press yes, you concentrate here. All the interface become green. Can you see? It's a become green here.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and now it's become red. Okay, so what
Okay.
happened in between? Once it become green, okay, it was downloaded. It
Okay.
was downloaded. You saw?
Yes.
Yes, that's the magic, guys. You do by your. No one going to take this class Tftpdnld, how it's working, why it's working. So you do this practice. That's an awesome one. Okay, now once downloaded, let's see the directory dir. I cannot see anything. Means it's not actual downloaded here. You should reset. It's in running system, and you have to reset. Okay, go to the image. So we will check the image downloaded in the flash or not. What do you think? The image downloaded into the flash?
Uh,
Let's see. What do you say? See, I'm going to punch this command before that. Yes,
I
no.
think it should. It should. I think.
Let's see.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So we have in my flash the operating system now. So
Yes.
this is the worst case scenario from which we recovered this.
And the register value is being now set to 02.
Sorry,
The register value is now 02 automatically, or we have to change it.
I did not get you. Can you speak again?
Yeah, I'm saying that register value now it will be same 02, or it has been like still at Roman 1 0
No,
0.
no, no. I never changed the Roman one. I showed you. If I will remove the, that's a I starting point, Sagar.
Yeah, okay, okay, got
At
it.
the starting point, I said you, I'm not going to manually change the my Roman mode. I will remove the my operating system from the flash. It will go to the automatic into the Roman. You want to see? Just see that I never changed the my
Yeah,
Roman value, because I was changed the 01. That was for the testing purpose. Do you remember? That is
yes,
my operating
yes,
system.
yeah,
So they're not going to change anything. They purely going to bring dead device. They're going to bring it up. Okay.
okay.
So this is the unique feature by which you can do that. And I'm going to stop here. We will going to next class. We're going to see the how we're going to recover the bypass the NVRAM, or how we're going to recover the password password of the router or switches. How we going to bypass the password and recover those password. We're going to set the new password. Okay, so